Alright, so the problem today is I got several of these pallets of unseasoned firewood. It's 20 degrees here in upstate New York, and there's quite a few firewood suppliers sold out of seasoned wood, and all I have is wet, so that's not helping me much with my business. So I guess I need to adapt and overcome and find a way to season this wood somewhat fast so I can keep it moving here. So this beast of a wood furnace right here, I'm thinking puts out tons of heat. If I build some kind of kiln out of it that I can close the firewood into, that'll hold like 2 of these pallets right here at a time. I don't know how long it'll take to dry, but you know, it's worth a try, I guess. A whole pile of lumber over there that I have that's just going to crap from sitting around. I might as well do something with it. And you might think that you'll probably burn twice as much wood that's here just to season this wood, but the Amish down the road, I can buy enough pine slab wood to fill this truck for $20. This truck holds about 4 face cords of volume approximately. So for $20, I'm thinking that should do quite a bit of seasoning for this wood. So I guess the first thing I got to do is get the garage cleaned out, get this track loader out of here, and see what we can't come up with. Now it's time to get the garage warmed up a little bit. Got this big pellet furnace here. Thing works really good. It's like 110,000 BTU or something like that. The only problem with these stupid things is the control panel that would normally go in this hole right here. This one here I had hooked up to the house, and the control panel went out twice, and they're $600 a pop. So at that point it was either get rid of this thing and scrap it or try to do something. I ended up buying this delay switch off of the internet. It's a select thing. I'm not sure what it is. It's been a while since I bought it. But this here, these 2 knobs, you can control the feed with one and the auger with the other. And I got a switch here that just turns this on and off. And then I got for the blower fan, that runs the furnace through the ductwork. And then the top one's the fan for to get the oxygen, to get the pellets to burn. These 2 dimmer switches are something I tried first, but I figured it was worth a shot, but obviously an AC motor isn't really going to work that. This thing works pretty good now. The only issue with it is without the actual control panel is there's no safety stuff in it. So you really have to keep an eye on it. I wouldn't recommend doing this for a house or anything like that. I just have it in my garage, so you have to keep an eye on it and pretty much babysit it all day, just like a wood stove, but it works really good. So here's the framed unit. It's 4 feet by 6 feet and 6 feet tall on that side, 4 foot tall on that side. That way the snow doesn't build up on there. Took me about 4 hours to do all this. Came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. It's pretty sturdy. I got some skids on the bottom so I can get under it with the forks, move it around. Here's the front side right here. It's pretty cool. The thing would actually make a pretty cool little hunting shack or something put out in the woods. So I guess the next step is to put some tin on the roof, and then I'll get it dragged outside, and we'll put this furnace inside of it and start getting that hooked up, and hook all the lines and wires and ducting up and stuff like that. See how it is with the roof on, the stove inside, just about closed up. Got to build a door for the front, and then I got to route the pipes, everything. Coming out pretty good. Be a pretty cool little unit. I gotta route the stovepipe out here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go through the ceiling or the back with it. Probably the back to prevent leaks. And then this part of it will be done. And then the only other thing that I gotta build is the 6x10 kiln part to put 2 pallets of stacked firewood into, and then I'll have this furnace part blow into that and see how it works. I'm sure everybody's probably thinking, oh, you're using wet rough cut on something with heat. Is this going to dry out and crack and there's going to be gaps in it? But it doesn't matter. It's not really got to be pretty, it just kind of got to function. I can always batten these seams as they open. It's about a week since the last video. I had some things come up, but I've been working on this on and off. Haven't really been able to tape much because it's just been a couple things here and there. But I got the furnace house all done right there. Now I'm starting to work on this part. I got the trusses up, got 3 walls done, I got the floor done. I put some more trusses up and then the purlings, and then it's time for tin. And then I can start getting these 2 buildings attached to each other with the ducting. And I think for now I'm just going to put a tarp in the front, or like a heavy piece of clear plastic to close this off. There actually was a decision made to use this for a wood kiln in the winter, and then in the summertime use it as a gazebo out by the pond. So that's kind of why it's a lot taller and longer than it needs to be. Kind of a multi-purpose thing. It's not too bad for winging it. Got them just about where I wanted without even seeing what I was doing. Just a big guessing game. All I could see was a big 6x10 billboard in front of me. Pretty much exactly where I wanted them though. All I got to do now is put the roof on this one and get some heavy-duty plastic for the front here. 2 skids of firewood should go in there. And then the furnace house, it's just going to have 2 8-inch pipes running in from that building to that building. And I think it'll work pretty good. If not, I'll have myself a pretty good heated cabin out here. I'd open the door and show the furnace right now, but I don't have a latch yet. I got it screwed on. See it soon enough though. But that'll be pretty cool in the summertime. We're going to use this for a gazebo. Look at the pond right here and all this beautiful scenery. Got my power pylon models in the background here. Eventually I want to use these to run power to this gazebo. That'd be pretty cool. Well, here's pretty much the finished product. It's a pretty big gap since the last video I took. I haven't really had much time to film and do it. The weather's been kind of rainy and crappy, and I just haven't wanted to get out and take the extra time. I guess I'm just that lazy. But here's the inside of the furnace house. I got all the ductwork and stuff up there going to the other building. I got all the wires run and everything like that. Door. And then there's the 2 pipes that go right here. Go into the other building. And open this up. I already have 1 pallet of firewood in here. It'll hold 2 side by side. There's the 2 pipes I gotta cut down a little bit. Got a loft up there, and this will make a nice pavilion in the summertime. I just have this tarp on it for now, just to hold the heat in. I'll probably do something a little different in the future. Here's it from the side view. I'll probably have to put a fan or something in there, and I'm thinking about putting the return on this side of the building to go back to the furnace, so it just pulls the air through. But I think for now I'm just going to try it out like it is and see how it works, and just work the bugs out of the system. I'm sure there's a lot more to do. I have to find something to do for a ridge cap for the top of the roof. Try to seal it off a little better, but yet leave it vented enough so the humidity from the firewood can go somewheres. But I'm going to do a follow-up video on this. I'll keep everyone posted on time and humidity. I'll take a humidity test of the firewood before I start the kiln, and then try to time it, see like how many days or hours it takes to get from one percentage to another percentage of humidity. And I'll do, in that video, I'll do the fire and everything like that going in that, and try to take some temperature readings in there so everybody could see exactly how it works. But it's probably going to be a little bit, so I think I'm going to end this video here and then just do a part 2.